What's up guys, this is Rick with a roulette battle. What that means is pretty much you number the Pokemon in your boxes and then you pick numbers for your opponent to use. So basically you end up with very random teams, which is obviously, well obvious, not obviously, but that is a lot of fun, and this is one of those matches. So he got a Roserade lead, I got a Shift 3 lead, went for the Fake Out, switched to my Ampharos expecting the Sleep Powder just to take that, and he misses twice though. I got my Light Screen, which is very nice for me. And then I'm gonna go ahead and switch out to my Heatran just to, while his Roserade kind of scare him out and see what he does. So he sets up Toxic Spikes, which is not really too bad because my team doesn't really get affected by that too much. And I'm gonna go for the Flamethrower. This is a Specs Heatran actually. He could not have known that. He still does not know that probably because it doesn't really do all that much to Vaporeon. I'm gonna go switch back to Shift 3, even if he predicts me and uses Ice Beam. I have the Light Screen up so I can take that. And I do get poisoned by Toxic Spikes, but it's not really too big of a deal. This is more of a like hit and run kind of sweeper anyway. And he makes kind of a weird switch here. He goes into my Lodek, which is once again weak to grass, just like Vaporeon. And that takes a Seed Bomb not very nicely at all. I guess he could have expected a Fake Out maybe, but I was not going to go for that, and like such a small amount of damage and still take so much Life Orb and poison damage. So I just went straight for the Seed Bomb. It's going to 2-hit KO the Milotic, which is pretty nice. And yeah, take that down. Next he sends in his Roserade again, which I think I go for a Sucker Punch on, just expecting him to finish me off. I had not shown Sucker Punch yet. But he predicts that still, goes for the Toxic Spikes again. On this turn I don't really feel like being in this prediction fest much longer, so I'm going to switch back to my Heatran as he makes a double switch into a Sceptile. At this point he could still expect me to be Scarfed, so I'm going to stay in and go for the Flamethrower. I think he tried to fodder out here, expecting me to maybe predict the Vaporeon, and still expecting me to be Scarfed, so he went for the Leech Seed. I think he thought I would be faster, so he just, randomly clicked something. I finish him off, which is nice. Sends in Vaporeon. I'm going to go back to Ampharos because Heatran is stuck on Flamethrower. And I take the Surf fairly nicely. I know I'm asleep, but I don't think he wants to risk me waking up, being an electric type against his water type, so he's going to switch anyway. I wake up early as well, so that's very nice. Get a Discharge off on the Lopunny, which is not too bad. Hoping for some Parahacks here, of course. He's going to go ahead and trick me, actually. Tricks me a Scarf, which I don't really care about. Ampharos wasn't really walling much anyway, so it's more of a, like, I don't know. I'm just hitting stuff with Discharge is what I'm trying to say, so the Scarf doesn't really bother me too much. He switches out to a Sceptile here. This is the second Sceptile on his team. Species Clause does not apply in Roulette, but I did not really think this through too much. I thought, oh, Sceptile, Leech Seed, switch back to Heatran. But as I said, this is his second Sceptile, and this one is actually Specs, and he predicts my switch to Heatran, goes for the Focus Blast, and that's going to kill me off, which it was a very nice play on his part, I must say. That was very nice. So, knowing he's now stuck on Focus Blast, I'm going to switch to my Weezing, go for a Thunderbolt, expecting his Vaporeon to come in, but he goes back to his Lopunny. Not really too big of a deal. I'm just going to finish that off with a second Thunderbolt. He encores me into it just because I don't know. I just do fodder out the Lopunny and send in something that's obviously going to take the Thunderbolt no problem and make me force the switch pretty much. So I switch back to Ampharos, make a very nice play here, dodge the Sleep Powder by taking the poison from the Toxic Spikes, which was pretty cool. He goes for the Leaf Storm and he gets a crit here, which I think mattered because this Ampharos is very bulky. Lead Roserade is usually not too offensive, and I do have Hidden Power Ice, so I could have hit him fairly hard. Would have been nice, but oh well. So I'm going to send in my Gallade here. Knowing he's at -2 Shadow Ball, even a super effective Shadow Ball is not really going to do anything to me, so I don't really care. Gonna set up a Bulk Up. This is a very specially defensive Gallade as well, so that's why I don't really care about him hitting me with Shadow Ball. Even if it wasn't -2, I could have easily taken that. So set up a Bulk Up, go for the Drain Punch just to get some damage on him. I know it's not very effective, but and I know it's not going to kill it, but I do have Shadow Sneak as well, so I'm just going to be able to finish him off with priority on the next turn, which is what I do. And +1 Gallade looking pretty good here. He did get a special defense drop, which is not too great, but from what I have seen on his team, I think I'm going to be able to outspeed everything he has left. So sends in his Sceptile. I'm just going to go ahead for the Drain Punch because that's the strongest move I have on this guy. It's not actually going to kill it, and I thought back then that this the special defense drop kind of mattered because he does go for the Leaf Storm, but as I said, I do have a lot of special defense. Then again, he is in overgrow range, and he is Specs Stab Leaf Storm that is very powerful, so I don't really think it mattered too much. And I'm just gonna go to my what is this thing called? Electrode, and just finish him off with a Thunderbolt just in case he would switch back into Vaporeon. I know Thunderbolt is gonna kill him anyway. And I think all he has left is Vaporeon at this point. So that's pretty much a good game. He's going to go for a Protect here just to stall some more poison damage. I think I actually go for a Taunt on the next turn to make sure that he's not going to just stall me out with Wish and Protect all this. Like, I know I'm going to win this anyway, but I don't really want him to like stall and drag this out. So I'm just going to go ahead and taunt him. Surf, unfortunately, is able to finish me off in combination with Poison. But I do have my Shift tree left, which has Explosion. And I'm just going to be able to finish this game off with a bang. So that's the match. Hope you guys enjoyed. For more content, you can come check out my channel. I have a lot more battles on there. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed once again. See you later. Peace.